Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is something that I've been wanting to get out for the last 2 days. Unfortunately, my phone's been blowing off the hook. I've got meetings scheduled up the wazoo. In fact, I've got 3 today. Yes, 3 today as of right now. So I apologize for not doing a video yesterday and the day before. And I am going on vacation next week. So I really kind of wanted to get this out, and fortunately, I finally had enough time to make this happen. It's Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a great week. I am actually, a quick little side thing before we get into today's video. Is everybody signing up for Operfi, right? And the satisfaction that they've got from it, right? Because again, for those of you that have been with me long enough, Operfi, they're a factoring company, not trying to reinvent the wheel with that, but all the additional that they offer besides just processing your invoices and collecting that fee, essentially, right, is all the boot camps that they have, all of the industry partners that they have that provide, a lot of them provide like discounts and things. The real life industry knowledge that they bring to the table when you have questions, right? I mean, everybody that I've talked to lately that has, been on with them for the last 6 months, a year, whatever, they're just like, wow, this is like so much different than where I was before. So if you're considering factoring or considering switching, again, link down below. Let's not forget about eCarrierCheck. Again, it's a tool that I use pretty much daily with my sales calls. A lot of great information there for sourcing carriers, vetting carriers, finding shippers, just a wealth of information there to help you along your journey to success, right? Again, I use it. That's why I'm staying as busy as I am pretty much always. So again, if you're really looking to grow and succeed, check them out. Links in the description. One more final thing is that if you don't have DAT, looking to get DAT, they have given us a link for discount. You get 10% off every month for a year, which actually is better than the way it used to be with your first month free, and then you started paying. Regardless of what plan you're on, you actually end up saving more over the cost of that first year than you would with that initial free month. So if you need it, links down below. If there's obviously a tool or service that I don't have that you're looking for, whatever it may be, hit me up, shoot me an email, and I will get that over to you. So moving on, getting into today's video. The freight markets are showing signs of slow recovery, but there are some challenges still, right? We've talked about this over the last year about when the freight market was going to turn. I had mentioned that this year we were going to start to see a little bit of a turnaround, but it was going to be minute. It was going to be small until we got into 2025, right? So let's kind of break some of this down and go over it with you and help you make more informed decisions. All right. Tonnage has ticked up, right? ATA tonnage index rose 0.3% in July, showing slight improvement, but market remains sluggish. So it wasn't a real strong month, but it was stable, with, like I said, 0.3%. So again, it's a slight little uptick, right? So I hope nobody read into that, that 2024 was going to be a huge turnaround. I think initially, like in 2023, we were looking at it as potentially, but obviously there were some other factors that sort of fell into place and sort of pushed things out till 2025. But we kind of recognized that early on enough before we got into 2024, or about the time we hit 2024, that this is sort of the way it was going to be. Load to truck ratios, kind of mixed there. All right. Dry van steady at 3.8 loads per truck on average. Reefer dipped from 6.1 to 6.2. Actually, that would be an uptick. And flatbed dropped from 10.7 to 9.2. Okay. Spot rates are still under pressure. All right. So dry van down 1 cent to $1.62. Reefers stayed pretty much flat at $1.97. Agree with these numbers, don't agree with these numbers. It's the data, right? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, I run from Cali to, from LA to Houston and I'm getting this. I'm not here to debate that with you, right? These are just national averages. Because I see a lot of that going on Facebook, a lot of the posts, well, that's BS because I'm getting this and I'm getting that. Well, okay, right, in certain areas, but as a national average. So flatbed dropped 2 cents to $1.97. Flatbed load post volumes reverse course and rose 8%, according to DAT's Dean Croak. Okay. Trailer orders. They pretty much kind of stopped, plummeted. June orders plummeted 17% to 4,788 units. Year-over-year increase of 44%, but still near record lows. All right. Your Class A trucks orders have slowed down. July orders fell to 12,400 units, down 7% from last year, which is below seasonal expectations. All right. So what do we have to look forward going forward, right? That made sense. I've either had too much coffee or not enough yet this morning. I don't know which. Basically, trucking's roller coaster ride continues, right? While some indicators show improvement, others signal ongoing challenges. Keep an eye on consumer demand, economic factors, seasonal trends, and as the industry kind of navigates this turbulence right now. Again, I am seeing, at least on my end, for the majority of the lanes that I'm running, there has been predominantly a slight little bump in some of those lanes, and we've been able to acquire a little bit better rates. Not anything to write home about, right? But overall, I do think that, in my humble opinion, I feel like we are getting closer to rounding that curve, right, as we head into 2025. Again, it's end of August. So for those of you who haven't done so already, whether you are carrier, maybe you're running reefer, or vented van, in particular, start looking at things like pumpkins. If you're into the seasonal produce type thing, for you brokers and you carriers, it might not even be too early to start reaching out to Christmas tree shippers, things like this, right? As we start to head into the new season. As always, I always recommend 2-3 months out, reaching out to some of these places with seasonal type produce, because by the time they get ready to ship, they've already onboarded all of the brokers and or carriers that they are going to work with for the season. So it's always better to kind of stay ahead of that curve. So whatever it is, maybe you're looking to maybe you're shipping I don't know, residential like yard equipment, things like that. So things like snow blowers, snowmobiles, whatever. Start digging into that. And again, if you're looking to find out, you know, who some of these shippers are, having a contact name before you call in things. Again, eCarrierCheck has a wealth of that stuff on there, right? It's just such a wealth of information. You know, Nate and everybody over there, they're just phenomenal. And they're constantly updating. It's constantly evolving and adding for you. So whether you're a carrier, broker agent, if you don't have it already, I it would behoove you to go ahead and get eCarrierCheck if you're looking to build new business. Okay. So that being said, I'm going to desperately try to be on again tomorrow. Again, we'll see how some of these meetings go today. Some of them are going to be new customers, and I don't know how fast and furious I'm going to have to reach out to my carrier base to put some of this stuff into place. Some of them I already do, but I need to know how much, and going over the details of everything, kind of getting nitty gritty and intimate with everything that the customer's requirements and things. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have to get up at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning to make sure I do a video or something. But that being said, I hope everybody's having a great day. Have a great week. As always, be kind to one another. I love y'all. And if you need anything, you want to reach out to me, again, my email, freightmasterresources@gmail.com. I hope to hear from you. And yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye now.